Hello everyone, this is Scott from the Exposition.com. Today I will be reviewing Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. While Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a fairly old game, it still has one of the most solid fan bases, and it's one of the most powerful games to ever be created. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic actually revolutionized, in a way, the RPG market. It was the first game to really give you a choice of your character and the choice of story. Everything you do has an impact on the story, whether you know it or not. If I kill somebody, they could affect my entire gameplay. If I aid this guy, he may come back to help rescue me and make my job a lot easier. That power of choice is what made the game so interesting. However, if you were going, you always had two choices. You could follow the path of the light or the path to the dark side. And both choices had their ups and downs. Light side, you're more focused on support. You're very powerful for your group and aiding them. However, you didn't have a lot of offensive abilities, mostly having to rely on your lightsaber or spamming whirlwind. If you were choosing the path of the dark side, you have a lot of damaging abilities. Force lightning, choke, to play, but not kill, or kill, plague, disease. You can basically do anything with them. Nothing will stand in your path if you choose the dark side. But it's all that choice of morality that made the game so interesting. Even though it's dated, the game actually doesn't look that bad. Well, some are quickly to point out that the game is very old and the graphics are aging. This is true. It's common with any game that's this old. Keep in mind, this game was released in 2001. It still has it. This was the seeming most powerful game to ever be created. If you have never played Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, you have never truly played an RPG. Everyone will think Skyrim and games that are coming out recently, the RPGs that are now coming in with the giant open worlds, are the new RPGs, but they're never going to be the same. Games like Dragon Age try to do this, but they always kind of fall short. The difference is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic gives you complete choice. You still follow a similar progression path, but in no way, shape, or form does that mean that you can't do some side quest or meddle with people. If you kill somebody, you could be a bounty hunter for a while. You can kill people for money. You can go and slay the Mandalorian Enclave. You can do whatever you want in this game. And that's what makes the game so powerful. You travel through many planets, Korriban, Menan, Tatooine, all over the world, trying to follow the path of the light or dark, and to either seek vengeance on the Jedi Council or to re-enlist as one of them. And because of that, you are a threat to everybody. Revan is the main character, and if no one has played any sort of Star Wars game or has any form of Star Wars lore in their background, Revan is argued to be the most powerful Jedi that ever lived, Jedi and Sith, only because Revan was able to walk both paths and then was able to find balance in the middle. Now, personally, Star Wars The Old Republic kind of is taking Revan's name and slandering it almost. I don't like how they're doing the rework with Revan's story. Nobody does, because it's just really stupid. But it is the seemingly most powerful game that you will ever play. I'm gonna see if I can show you. Alright. This is me, and I was on the Star Forge. This is the final battle scene between you. This is after I've defeated Malik.
I don't think anyone actually expected that he could be redeemed. I'm surprised you would even think of trying. There's no time to
And that means...
Now I'm gonna let this game go.
Donna, we've hit their main orbital stabilizers.
Everyone pull back. I don't want to lose any ships when that space station goes down. We did it, Vandar. The Sith are routed, and the Starforge destroyed.
But at what cost, Admiral? Where is the Ebon Hawk and her crew?
You have defeated Malik, destroyed the Starforge, and broken the spirit of the Sith. For this, I am proud to present you each with the Cross of Glory, the highest honor the Republic can bestow. From Coruscant to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rims, you will be known as the saviors of the Republic.
On behalf of the Jedi Council, defenders of the galaxy, and sworn protectors of the Republic, I too would like to honor you for your actions. We Jedi now have another tale to weave into the grand history of our eternal order. The redemption of Revan, the prodigal knight. Wherever you go, you will be recognized as the saviors of the galaxy, the heroes of our age. But you must remain ever vigilant, for one day you may be called upon yet again to defend the glory of the Republic against the tyranny of the dark side. This is the destiny of the Jedi.
As you can see, Revan was first a Jedi who fell during the Mandalorian Wars, and in my story, I redeemed myself. I managed to save every companion, which was everyone you saw. Certain choices would have led to where I could kill off most of them. And while that wasn't my choice, a lot of people choose to do that and choose to go the path of the dark side. Some will stay ever loyal to you. You can, even if you're careful, have a romance with one of the characters. Not a very powerful one, but it's still there. Bastila, who actually does become Revan's wife, is your love interest, and you can actually explore some of that if you continue to gain your reputation with her by making the right choices. However, if you don't, you may not even get that choice. But towards the end at the Starforge, it's pretty much guaranteed that she's going to be yours, whether you want it or not. And all I can really say is, while the graphics aren't bad, aren't good, aren't bad either, kind of like the old touching, I like the styling of it, it still is one of the most powerful games to have ever been created. I love the choice of story, and even though this game was created 13 years ago, it still reminisces, as it's got almost like a cult following, you could say. There are people who will just never let this game die because that's how powerful it was. If you haven't tried Star Wars Knights of the Republic, now is a good time. Steam's sale will begin soon. Actually, Steam sales should have already began, and you should be able to purchase Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Try it, and let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.